warm welcome. I'm Nikita Singh and you're watching Check It Out. This week we give you tips on how to extend your phone's life. Find out how London taxi drivers are inspiring tech researchers. And we show you China's latest robot dog. Want your smartphone to last long? You're not alone. With prices soaring and upgrades slowing down, keeping our devices in top shape is more important than ever. In this story, we'll show you how to extend the life of your phone and avoid that costly replacement.
If you want to use your shiny new smartphone for as long as possible, you better take good care of it. Most hold on to smartphones longer instead of regularly upgrading them, and there are many reasons why. At the dawn of the smartphone age, you might have upgraded to a new device every few years to make sure you had the latest must-have features, or because your carrier's contract subsidized the purchase of the newest model. But that's no longer the case. Smartphone technology has matured, and innovations have become more incremental. Even carrier pricing models have changed. There's also an environmental push to keep old phones out of landfills, as electronic waste becomes a larger sustainability issue. Smartphones these days are also sturdier and able to survive dunks and shocks. Moreover, if you're paying over $1,000 for your smartphone, you'll probably want the device to last as long as it can. Watch closely as we tell you how you can extend the lifespan of your Apple or Android mobile device. One of the biggest factors in your phone's lifespan is the battery. A rechargeable battery's chemical age isn't related to when it was manufactured. According to Apple, a battery's lifespan is based on a complex mix of factors, including temperature history and charging pattern. The company says it's charging optimization. Technology is designed to improve battery life, which means iPhone users can safely charge their phones overnight. Samsung, meanwhile, says its lithium-ion batteries do best when kept above 50% charge. And that repeatedly allowing the battery to drain fully may shorten its life and decrease its overall capacity. Tech giants, Apple, Samsung, and Google all warn against exposing smartphones to extreme temperatures, stating that both extreme heat and cold can damage batteries. Google adds that hot batteries drain faster, even when idle. Simple things like turning down your phone's screen brightness, enabling the auto brightness feature, opting for dark mode, switching off Bluetooth or Wi-Fi if they're not being used, and lowering the screen timeout duration will drastically reduce your phone's battery drain. Also, check your settings for any power-hungry apps. If you find any, either turn them off or uninstall them. Phones are sleek capsules, but the glossy surface means they can slip easily out of your hand. It's really important to get a sturdy protective case to help cushion the blow when you accidentally drop it, and don't forget a screen protector. While plastic versions are affordable, they are more prone to scratches. Want best protection against scratches and drops? Then opt for TPU film or tempered glass protectors. Keeping your phone in your pocket or purse means its ports and sockets can collect lint and other debris. So, make sure to clean your phone regularly. Software is another important factor in a phone's lifespan. Experts advise keeping your operating system and apps up to date so that they have the latest privacy, security, and battery management features.
Ready to see a robot sprint? China's Black Panther 2 is pushing the boundaries of robotic speed, hitting 100 meters in just 10 seconds. Our next story brings you the details.
Look at this. This is Black Panther 2, one of the world's fastest quadruped robots. Developed by China's Zhejiang University and MirrorMe, a Hangzhou-based startup, weighing 38 kilograms and standing 0.63 meters tall, the robotic dog can run 100 meters in just 10 seconds. Researchers took cues from the joints and paws of animals like black panthers and jerboas to improve the robot's high-speed movement in terms of strength, flexibility, power, precision, and fluidity.
We are committed to the deep integration of science and technological innovation and industrial innovation. Therefore, especially in the current research direction of humanoid robots, the main focus is on achieving a more perfect integration of mechanics and machinery, enabling our humanoid robots to run faster and be more powerful.
After successfully launching Black Panther 2, the team is now working on the next generation of quadruped robots, which they are hoping can run 15 meters per second.
This speed indicator is set based on the average speed of living creatures. According to our statistics, for a land mammal weighing between 40 and 50 kilograms, its average running speed is approximately 15 meters per second. Therefore, we hope that the mobility of the next generation of Black Panther robot can be on par with the average level of living creatures.
From the sleek design inspired by black panthers to the incredible speed rivaling some of the fastest animals, the Black Panther 2 represents a significant leap forward in robotics. And with researchers already setting their sights on an even faster generation of these quadrupeds, the future of robotic locomotion looks set to be a real sprint.
Ever feel like kids are more connected to their screens than their classmates? Brazil's new nationwide school cell phone ban aims to fix just that. With kids spending hours glued to their phones, it's a move designed to reclaim the learning environment. Take a look.
In Rio de Janeiro, children are playing again and their focus in class has improved. If you're wondering what led to this, well, a nationwide school cell phone ban has gone into effect in Brazil.
Before the cell phone ban, everyone was on their phones in the playground and only a few were playing. Now everyone's sitting somewhere playing, running around.
President Lula da Silva recently signed the legislation prohibiting the use of mobile devices in classrooms and during break times for students across the country. Brazil, which has more smartphones than people, joins a growing number of nations using such bans to pry devices from the hands of children hooked on social media.
We socialize more with each other. We interact more. We thrive much better. And we even notice if there's a change in our classmates' behavior. Before, if there was a classmate who was cyberbullied, we wouldn't even know because we were more focused on our phones than on our friends.
According to UNESCO, at the end of 2024, 40% of global education systems had some sort of ban on smartphone use in schools, up from 30% a year earlier. A 2024 survey of Parents by Opinion Box, a digital research company, and Mobile Time, a mobile industry platform, showed most Brazilian children got their first cell phone at the age of 10 on an average. While children under the age of 3 were spending almost an hour and a half a day on smartphones, this rose to almost 4 hours for those between 13 and 16. Brazil's smartphone ban has proven to be quite effective. According to a study carried out by the Rio de Janeiro municipality, schools are witnessing improvements in concentration, class participation, and student performance ever since the school ban was implemented.
Forget paintbrushes and chisels. Christie's is about to auction off a collection of art created entirely by artificial intelligence. Get ready to see art in a whole new light.
Auction house Christie's has revealed its first AI-dedicated sale, titled Augmented Intelligence. The collection consists of about 30 works of art created using generative artificial intelligence technology. Ranging from the earliest creations in the 1960s up to the present day, the auction includes paintings, sculpture, drawings, video, digital-only pieces, and interactive work.
AI art is such an interesting topic and an interesting category now. It's really been surging in demand. We have clients that are interested from the blockchain and crypto community, but we've also seen a lot of demand from more high net worth individuals in the tech community.
One of the artists showcasing their work at Christie's is Saogwen Chung, called Doug. It might seem like the work of a human, but the fact is, this is the work of a machine. Over time, the AI has learned to replicate Chung's distinct brush strokes. Chung's efforts in this space earned her a spot on Time magazine's list of the most influential people in AI in 2024.
What it is like she's drawing and the robot is tracing in a different way, sort of like based on her work, creating together. So this is a collaboration between her and the robot, and so they paint at the same time.
Christie's online sale is all set to kick off on February 20th and will continue till 5th of March.
London's iconic black cabs are more than just a ride. They're a symbol of the city. But did you know these drivers, famous for their knowledge of London's streets, are now helping scientists improve AI? Turns out their incredible route planning skills could hold the key to smarter navigation technology and even Alzheimer's research. Here's more.
London's famous black taxis are more than just a ride. They are the capital's icon. No London scene is complete without the silhouette of a black cab. Meet Mark Manning, a London-based taxi driver. For Manning, driving a taxi in London is more than just a job. It's a skill that has taken him years to master.
I love my job, 25 years, and I still love it. Very proud of it. Very proud of the fact that, I'm one of a very small number that can actually do the knowledge. There are plenty of people that probably start the knowledge but just can't do it for whatever reason.
Unlike app-based navigation systems, London's taxi drivers don't rely on sat-navs. Instead, they rely on years of training and experience to plan the best possible routes in real time. Each driver must pass a rigorous exam known as the Knowledge, memorizing over 26,000 streets to navigate the city efficiently.
Someone gets into the taxi, for example, they want to go somewhere, and straight away we know which way we're going to go. We know what direction we're heading in. But we may come across an accident, roadworks, something going on where we have to instantly change where we're going to go, which routes we're going to take. I'm sure computers can do that. But when it comes to things like sat-navs, we've proven it time and time again. We will beat a sat-nav, hands down.
And now, in an interesting turn of events, scientists are studying how this expertise in route planning could help them improve AI technology. Wondering how? Well, researchers believe their unique approach to route planning could inform the development of artificial intelligence and further research into Alzheimer's disease.
So obviously sat-navs are amazingly good. Google Maps will very much tell me where I need to go as an example. But how that relates to the way humans plan, and the best possible humans, is a little bit unknown. And humans, taxi drivers, can plan all these amazing things after eating a banana. Their brains can run super efficiently at that. whereas AI takes a lot of resources to do the same. So there may be some tricks and efficiencies we can learn from London taxi drivers that can build better AIs, but also better AIs that integrate with human mistakes and planning. So that's going to help bring these two together.
Researchers are using high-resolution MRI scans to examine the medial temporal lobe of London taxi drivers, focusing on the hippocampus, the brain's navigation and memory center. Past studies have shown that the hippocampus grows larger with experience in these drivers. Through this study, scientists are hoping to learn exactly which part of the brain is responsible for these changes.
So the interesting thing about London taxi drivers is they spend 2 to 4 years training to master their knowledge of 26,000 streets, and they carry on working with this knowledge. And what scientists have found is that the longer they've been working, the larger the posterior hippocampus becomes. Hippocampus is the key bit of your brain for memory and spatial memory. And so they get bigger, but unfortunately in Alzheimer's disease, that bit of the brain actually is one of the first to start getting smaller and smaller. So it may be that the kind of skills these taxi drivers build offset them against Alzheimer's disease. And there's been some recent evidence to suggest that might be the case. But it's an ongoing active line of research, because if we can learn from the taxi drivers how they do this, we might be able to find ways to improve people's brain function and avoid the burden of Alzheimer's disease in the future.
Researchers believe AI systems might be able to learn from these human experts, proving to be an essential part for the development of a much smarter and more efficient navigation technology. For now, though, it seems London's cabbies are in the driver's seat for choosing the best route.
Could a smartphone app revolutionize skin cancer detection? A British tech company thinks so. They've developed an AI-powered technology that's showing incredible promise. Watch this report to know more.
The feeling of warm rays on the skin is pleasure for sun worshippers. However, the simple act of sunbathing might be costing you more than you think. The pleasure of sunbathing comes with a serious risk. It's not good for those suffering from skin cancer. In Europe, dermatologists are in short supply. There are only 30 dermatologists per 1 million population on average. Skin cancer is one of the most treatable forms of cancer if it's caught early. But in the UK alone, NHS England says urgent skin cancer referrals have skyrocketed 170% in the last decade, out of which around 11% of urgent cases wait over a month just to be seen. Skin Analytics, a British tech company, is using artificial intelligence technology to help improve this situation. The company has received regulatory approval for its smartphone application called DERM.
So it's pretty simple and straightforward. So as you can see here, I've got an app open which has got a camera here. And then this is the dermatoscope that you basically connect to the phone, turn on the light, and then you can see if I take a picture of Audrey's lesion here, it gives a nice clear view there of the lesion. And what I can do is then decide to use this image. It would check the quality of the image just to make sure it's sufficient for the AI assessment. And then I can simply submit for assessment here, and within a few seconds we'll get the results directly on the phone. And here you can see the results with more detail about what it means, and the image will be saved there against the results as well as the location.
One of the world's first legally authorized autonomous AI for detecting cancer, Skin Analytics says DERM has a 99.8% accuracy rate in ruling out cancer. The company claims the app recently helped detect cancer in more than 13,000 patients.
So the way that DERM works is that we've trained it with a huge number of images now, where we have the histopathology outcomes for the lesions that were biopsied, and the AI is able to extract out the features that can identify these cancerous and precancerous lesions. And then it's able to learn from those, so that when you give it a new image, it can identify, is this something that we need to be concerned about or that we need to take action for? Or is this something that we can safely discharge and send the patient home?
DERM's use in NHS settings has reduced in-person dermatologist appointments by 60 to 95%,
allowing specialists to focus on more critical cases. With summer approaching and increased sun exposure, DERM could be a vital tool for early cancer diagnosis and potentially save lives.
Well, that's all we have for you in this episode of Tech It Out. We will continue to bring you exciting new inventions and updates on the latest gadgets. Until then, keep watching WION World is One, and yes, don't forget to follow us on social media. For now, it's me, Nikita Singh, taking your leave. See you next week.